Come on, horns. Hey friends, what's up? What's good? Welcome back. Today we're hitting another Kubrick film. It is going to be a long overdue 2001: A Space Odyssey from 1968. What? Yeah, definitely one of the oldest we've ever done on the channel. It's another Kubrick film. We just did Full Metal Jacket, and my patrons and I decided let's continue on this vibe. So don't mind if we do. I've been told this one's like maybe a little slower. I do think that I've heard that the opening is almost wordless. There's a lot of extra messaging and symbolism and all that. People say it still holds up. People say that the effects are still like a 10 out of 10. I also think this is where we get the dun 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 dun, and it's the monkeys or the apes in the beginning. It's about time I get that context. Like, how have I, waited that long for that? Other than that, I'm just like gonna sit back. It's 2.5 hours and, I'm nervous about my attention span, but I do think it's going to be a masterpiece. Before we get right into the video, I just want to say thank you so much once again to ZocDoc for sponsoring again. ZocDoc came aboard for another video, and I couldn't be more psyched to tell you that they are a completely free website that I have been using to book my doctor's appointments for years. That's right, long-time user. I don't know why I'm acting so guilty. I've been using ZocDoc forever. When I moved from New York to California like 5 years ago, oh, that's yikes, I avoided any and all doctor's appointments. I said that is a problem for future Shanelle. And I lived my days in pure bliss. And at night, that is when the weight of everything would hit me. I'd be laying in bed at night thinking, you haven't booked a primary care appointment in years. That is when the panic would really start to set in. I'd be doom scrolling on my phone, maybe on TikTok, and then boom, it would be like new search. I'm ferociously searching for new doctors. I'm doing Google searches. I'm opening doctors in new tabs. A lot of it is just panic inducing and horrible. And you can't book anything in the middle of the night. Most doctors, you have to give them a phone call. Even if you do remember to call the next day, they don't have availability. Or, oh my God, the number one thing that would happen to me is I would get an answering machine and leave my information, and I would never get a call back. A week later, and you're still going back and forth with some random doctor's office, but never with ZocDoc. With ZocDoc, I can go on the website or use the app and book an appointment in moments. In fact, fun update for everybody. Last month, I used ZocDoc to find a new dermatologist. I was able to type in that I was looking for a dermatologist, punch in what area I'm looking for the doctor's office in, my health insurance coverage, and boom, within minutes, I had a dermatology appointment. The very next day, that doctor's office sent me an automated email saying, you're confirmed. And without ever having to get on the phone, without ever chasing a doctor down, I had an appointment. I went to that doctor a couple of weeks ago, and I am proud to announce that it was so seamless and easy, and I am fully clear. So I have finally booked that screening that was giving me anxiety for years. ZocDoc is free. It's a free website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. From mental health to dentistry, eye care, skincare, and everything in between. ZocDoc makes it super easy to book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers. Plus, ZocDoc helps you get appointments super fast. That was totally the case with me. Typically within 24 to 72 hours, you'll have a doctor's appointment. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments now. Please head to ZocDoc.com/Shanelle. Find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Okay, thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring. And on that note, we're just gonna get right into 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's a biggie.
Is butter a carb? Yes.
Orchestral music. Time to sit back. Are they making like a comment on like the birth of everything? Big Bang? I'm feeling a crescendo and then there was something, I don't know what I'm looking at. I can feel my eyes darting. I do think it's a nice amount of anticipation building, right? Each time the music swells, you're kind of like, and then they sort of take it away, and invite you to feel whatever. Frustration, excitement, tension. Oh, we're sitting in it. It's The iconic song. The iconic melody. The drums. This is an eclipse. Wow. Dun, dun. I was early. Huh, interesting. That was all like before anything. I thought that would lead us right into this maybe. But they did a lot of fanfare before the title card. The Dawn of Man. I'm so excited for slow, big, wide open, wide shots, establishing shots. I just feel like we don't do establishing shots anymore. It's so annoying. The Dawn of Man. Oh, I forgot to say I'm wearing my space shirt. It's a Saturn, but you kind of can't tell. People in suits are real monkeys. It's all real animals, right, guys? Anteater, I think. Ooh, step off. My food is what he's saying. That looked insanely good. Okay, I'm thinking there's like two factions. And they don't really want to coexist, but I'm not sure. I see the two sides. Okay. Fended them off. I'm gonna go like these are men acting like monkey. Like I'm like, what? They look like real monkeys. These are like real animals. Maybe I'm like, how? 1968 wasn't that long ago, Shanelle. How'd you do it? You guys, listening is so powerful on screen. People will say acting is listening. It's just like interesting. Okay, so like only animal in the animal kingdom right now that sort of sits above these guys is leopard, right? Wow. What is that? They're like, we got a diving board, y'all. Yes. Somebody help me flip it. Stone tablet. What is this? The written language. I'm going to really read into this one. Like, I'm going to go hard on this. Something to worship. An altar of sorts. They're behaving like this is the second coming, you know? Or the first coming, honestly. Oh, they just cut out early on it. Wow. They don't give you the relief of the release. It's like abrupt. It's unsatisfying. This is like a tool, right? I think this is the part that's like deeply in the zeitgeist. This is like the really parodied shot. Barbie did it. He has a tool. Tool or weapon? Both. They got food. Whew, jarring. Jump scares. Movie has jump scares. First conflict with tools or weapons. This is how this side wins. They outsmart the other side with tools. It's giving piñata, you know? It's giving children's birthday party. You know that one kid at a birthday party who continues to beat shit out of the piñata when it's already on the floor? Like it's fallen, it's on the ground. Some adult needs to pick it up to shake it out, and some kid just starts whacking at it at the ground. This is that. The Barbie does the shot, the match on action, and it's like a toy. Wow. Okay, I'm going to call that little preamble like obviously the dawn of man, but also the dawn of technology and war and conflict and violence. She's stunning. Dun, 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 dun. Almost to say, look how far we've come from the femur bone. And it's like a ballet. A human. I'm just writing down space dance. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're on the space station. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if they needed to do the grip shoe thing to contend with technical limitations. Like it might have been hard to make her appear weightless. So they go, oh, look, she's wearing grip shoes. That's why. So cool. So cool. Ridiculously good looking. That is unreal. As we pull back, things just get bigger and bigger, and the humans get smaller and smaller. Hey, all. What's up?
Right. See you on the way back.
Bye.
Wow. Over 20-ish minutes in, and we get our first dialogue.
Welcome to voice print identification. When you see the red light go on...
Looks like Carol Brady.
Moon, American, Haywood R.
Thank you. You are cleared through voice print identification.
I kind of nailed that. We do that. Face ID.
I got time for breakfast.
I am wondering if we are
think we can
in the
manage
year
that.
2001.
How long have I got?
It's like a future movie. Howard Johnson's Earthlight Room. I already forgot his Christian name. Hayward, I think.
Yes.
Where's Mummy?
Are you coming to my party tomorrow?
I'm sorry, sweetheart,
Girl?
but I can't.
No.
Can't you think of anything else you want for your birthday?
A bush baby.
A bush baby.
Like an animal?
All right. Bye-bye.
I love a kid actor that acts like a kid. This is great. Oh, expensive. Okay. Wow.
Oh, how do you do? I've heard a lot about you.
Would you sit down?
Forgive me, Dr. Floyd.
Well, how is Gregor?
Oh, he's fine.
That was an interesting cut we just got. Usually a cut changes the angle, but that cut did not change an angle, it just punched in.
Well, it's just that for the past 2 weeks, some extremely odd things have been happening at Clavius.
Gonna write down Clavius.
Whenever you phone the base, all you can get is a recording which repeats that the phone lines are temporarily out of order.
Ooh, something's up.
But it's been going on now for the past 10 days.
He's gonna miss a lot of birthdays.
2 days ago, one of our rocket buses was denied permission for emergency landing at Clavius.
You're like, are you sure you want to go there, brother?
Yes, convention.
Yes, of course, of course. Will the crew get back all right?
Yes, yes.
Look at these long takes. We're not switching it up.
Quite a serious epidemic has broken out at Clavius. Something apparently of an unknown origin.
Back to our main angle.
All right, Doctor.
But this epidemic could quite easily spread to our base. We should be given all that.
What does Floyd know? He knows something more than them, right?
As I said, I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
Not at liberty to discuss.
You must be going. Well, goodbye, Elena. It's been a pleasure meeting you all.
And we moved back out, but didn't change the angle. Refreshing. Covered that whole scene in like 2 or 3 angles, if that.
Viene mucho intruder.
Vedi,
A little awkward, right? A little awkward. Oh, back to the dance. Okay, so I gathered that they all were just sort of meeting on some sort of space station, and then you go to your destination from there. This had to be awesome because 1968, I mean, we hadn't even had the first Star Wars yet, so people must have thought that this was just the coolest thing they've ever seen. I feel like this primed everyone to really latch on to Star Wars and like sort of really dig it. Liquid, ooh. I mean, I like juice, but blech. And they're acting as if they have to deal with gravity with the grippy shoes. Y'all, so good. These are all in-camera tricks. I wish Wicked looked like this. Patrons, I saw it 3 times, so I'm full of shit. Come get your juice box. You thirsty? Show me the zero gravity toilet. I want to see how that works. Get on there. I almost feel like more technical limitations makes you more creative. Like 1000% more creative. And then it looks so incredibly good. Okay, so moon landing. We're here, right? We made it. Wow. Ugh, starts up again. So I know a song like this through pop culture, right? Like I've heard it many times used in like 100 movies. I do wonder if this is like the originator, like using that song in this movie sort of like solidified it as a something we use. I've heard this in cartoons. I've heard it in blockbuster movies. Just so iconic of a number. Dun, 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 dun. And they never let you fucking finish it. It's like kind of infuriating a little bit. We are being denied the resolution. You know, I appreciate the shit out of this footage, like the docking footage. So many times in Star Wars, it's just like, oh no, we have to go from here to here. And then they're just there. They're just, show me how they got on. How do we get on board? Now we finish it.
I'm through now. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
You're welcome. I know you will.
I think we're going to cover this next sequence in just a couple of cuts.
Now, Dr. Floyd has come up specially to Clavius to be with us today.
Still no cut. We're just going to keep that angle and follow him.
Congratulations on your discovery, which may well prove to be among the most significant in the history of science.
Okay, discovery. There we go. Cut in so I can see his face.
I know there have been some conflicting views held by some of you, more specifically your opposition to the cover story. Created to give the impression there's an epidemic at the base.
They lied?
Yes.
I found this cover story personally embarrassing myself. However, I accept the need for absolute secrecy in this.
Okay, it's a cover-up.
The purpose of my visit here is to gather additional facts.
This is the main angle. 1. We're back at 1.
Recommending when and how the news should eventually be announced.
Okay, I get it. We have a discovery and we're trying to cover it.
Thank you, Dr. Floyd. Thank you.
I don't know what I want to say. I just know that like directors choose what to cover and how to cover it. And I could see a modern director covering that in 100 more angles. I could see directors choosing to pan for reaction shots, you know, like show the crowd and how they're receiving the information. We did not get that. We saw our main man, Floyd, and we saw his, like, the person he's answering to basically across the way. But we didn't choose to punch in and cover anyone's reactions. We don't care how they're receiving the info. It's just interesting. That's all. What has been discovered?
Oh, anybody hungry?
Great.
Yeah, give me my Capri Sun.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to say to both of you, I think you've done a wonderful job. I appreciate the way you've handled this thing.
What did they discover? I'm trying to guess now. Aliens? Life force?
Here's what started the whole thing.
Show me.
When we first found it, we thought it might be an outcrop of magnetic rock.
Okay.
A big nickel iron meteorite could produce a field as intense as this.
It produces what, like a gravitational pull?
It seems to have been deliberately buried.
Deliberately buried.
Deliberately buried.
No, the only thing we're sure of is it was buried 4 million years ago.
I was trying to read those reports of what kind of pull it was producing, and I was wondering if the bottom said magnetic.
Magnetic rock.
This is uneasy. My mom making ghost noises to scare me. Some early handheld camera. Rare. Definitely rare. I will say they're taking their time doing things. But it's tension building. Oh my god, it's the thing! It's the board thing. It's the skim board. It's the high dive. The slab, the tablet. The Rosetta Stone. What is it? Oh my god. That took me a minute. Oh shit. Hey, we missed you. Let's write down the slab. Would you touch it? Maybe I wouldn't. Photo op. That scared me. Jupiter mission 18 months later. They don't want news of this slab to get out. I'm just thinking about that opening in Spaceballs where it's just like the never-ending craft. We were close on this one. I think a lot of these in-camera tricks are just flipping the camera on its side. Okay, Rocky. This camera's on track right here. What the heck? Oh, this IMDb trivia is about to be lit.
3 weeks ago, the American spacecraft Discovery 1 left on its half-billion-mile voyage to Jupiter. It took 7 minutes for our words to reach the giant spacecraft.
3 of the 5 men were put aboard asleep, or to be more precise, in a state of hibernation.
Oh. Remember that Jennifer Lawrence movie Passengers when they did that?
We have no complaints.
That's him, right? The guy eating is the guy on the screen?
Only difference is that you don't dream.
Kind of sounds nice.
We next spoke with the HAL 9000 computer.
Oh, great. Let's talk to the AI. Why don't we?
You're the brain and central nervous system of the ship. Does this ever cause you any lack of confidence?
No 9000 computer has ever made a mistake or distorted information.
Until?
Of the words, foolproof and incapable of error.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Are you ever frustrated by...
They have tablets.
I have a stimulating relationship with Dr. Poole and Dr. Bowman.
You said about him earlier, he is just like a sixth member of the crew. Quickly get adjusted to the idea that he talks.
How interesting do you guys think it is that we could have just watched the broadcast, right? We could have just watched them do the broadcast, but we're watching them watch themselves watch the broadcast. Like, what?
But as to whether or not he has real feelings is something I don't think anyone can truthfully answer.
We've got the transmission from your parents coming in.
Ignore Hal. What is he doing? Tanning? Like, why do you need to be naked?
How do you like your cake, dear?
Looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I ran into Bob the other day. He said to be sure and wish you happy birthday.
I miss the way everyone talked in old movies. How do you like your cake, dear?
You know, we were on television last week.
Oh, yes, yes. Your mother and I and Dave's...
What's gonna happen with the other hibernators? I feel like something's up.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Adorable. Seems so boring.
Knight takes bishop. Mate.
Did you think you were gonna win against Hal, you weirdo?
Too bad.
Have you been doing some more work?
A few sketches.
May I see them? Do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
No, not at all.
But during the past few weeks, I've wondered whether you might be having some second thoughts about the mission. Perhaps I'm just projecting my own concern about it. You don't mind talking about it, do you, Dave?
No, not at all.
Not Hal acting like the mole right now. Sabotage.
Rumors about something being dug up on the moon. I never gave these stories much credence. I find them difficult to put out of my mind. For instance, the way all our preparations were kept under such tight security. The melodramatic touch of putting Doctors Hunter, Kimball, and Kaminsky aboard, already in hibernation after 4 months of separate training on their own.
You're working up your crew psychology report.
Of course I am. I've just picked up a fault in the AE-35 unit. It's going to go 100% failure within 72 hours.
Would you say we have a reliable 72 hours to failure?
Yeah, that's a completely reliable figure.
Well, I suppose we'll have to bring it in, but first I'd like to go over this with Frank and get on to mission control.
72 hours to failure. We love a ticking time bomb. Gadgets and gizmos. This movie.
Roger your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha Echo, a 3-5 unit.
This shot feels like so iconic. I don't know why.
Prepare B-pod for EVA, Hal.
I feel like I'm in a meditation and I'm breathing with him. I'm like...
Open the pod doors, Hal.
God, I love space movies. I'm just thinking about Gravity now. That's a relief, right? From that sound, that like consistent sound.
Well, hell, I'm damned if I can find anything wrong with it.
It's puzzling.
Is Hal sabotaging them? Imagine.
I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
Okay.
I would recommend that we put the unit back in operation and let it fail. We can certainly afford to be out of communication.
I don't trust Hal.
Preliminary findings indicate that your onboard 90000 computer is in error predicting the fault. I say again, in error predicting the fault.
Hal's wrong?
I hope the two of you are not concerned about this.
Why does that feel like a threat, Hal?
It can only be attributable to human error.
Are you certain there's never been any case of even the most insignificant computer error?
None whatsoever, Frank.
Creepy, eerie, all the things. It's a little bit like Tron, right, guys? Where the master control program sort of gets away from him.
Rotate seat pod, please, Hal.
This budget had to be off the charts.
Rotate pod, please, Hal.
You know, at least they're telling Hal, please. Like, I'm like, thank God. Because when Hal snaps, at least they were polite, you know? That's where my mind's going right now.
Rotate the pod, please, Hal. I don't think he can hear us.
Rotate the pod, please, Hal. Yeah, I'm sure we're okay. I've got a bad feeling about him.
I think Hal is sabotaging y'all.
You know, of course, though, he's right about the 9000 series having a perfect operational record.
Unfortunately,
You know
that
that.
sounds a little like famous last words.
Yeah?
Look, Dave, I can't put my finger on it, but I sense something strange about him. Let's say we put the unit back and it doesn't fail, huh? That would pretty well wrap it up as far as Hal was concerned, wouldn't it? If he were proven to be malfunctioning, I wouldn't see how we'd have any choice but disconnection.
I'm afraid I agree with you.
Disconnect Hal now. I'm over him.
We'd have to cut his higher brain functions. Well, as far as I know, no 9000 computers have been disconnected.
Oh no. Can Hal lip read? Probably. Duh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, intermission? Do I get an intermission? Is this for real? Ah, there we go. Okay. I just wanted to see for our sake if I let it run or if I skip. We go and we reinstall. And I think Hal tries to kill them in the process. What a fun little free float. Is that supposed to be doing that? Is Hal like remote operating that thing? Guys. Oh my god. Hal is like gonna try to kill him. Or both. Oh my god. Whoa. Dreadful like a horror movie.
I'm sorry, Dave. I don't have enough information.
You lying ass. Hal. I thought we were cool, brother. Is he? I think he's like totally... That's a goner. Oh, that feels like foreshadowing. Explosive bolts. Am I crazy? That's a quiet free fall. What's the alien tagline? In space, no one can hear you scream. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I'm shook. I'm absolutely shook. I knew I didn't trust Hal. I know I'm never going to come across that situation ever in my life. Like, truly never, ever. And I am so afraid of a deep space free fall. Like, it's like one of my top fears. Guys, I'm obsessed with the way this movie uses silence. It gets me to, like, snap into some crazy meditative place. Grab him. Grab an arm, a pinky, an ankle. Just wanna. To Hal's light, right, guys? Is he gonna wake everybody else up? Or kill them? He could just... Their life support, right? This was Hal's plan all along. Get them occupied so we can kill the others. No one's home. Clutch your blankets. You evil bitch.
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
I don't think Hal obeys.
Hello, Hal, do you read me?
Oh, I read you. I just will not be listening.
Affirmative, Dave. I read you. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
You want me dead, Dave, and I can't let that happen.
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it. I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me. And I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Only if you were wrong.
I could see your lips move.
I'll go in through the emergency airlock.
Without your space helmet, Dave, we're going to find that rather difficult.
Hal, I won't argue with you anymore. Open the doors.
I didn't realize he left the helmet behind. So Hal doesn't need any human to complete this mission at all. He doesn't need these guys. He doesn't need the ones sleeping in the pods. Everybody take a deep breath. Everyone take a real deep breath. Can he use his dead buddy's helmet? And then go in through the airlock? Maybe. What are we doing? I'm hopeless. I'm like, now what? Truly, now what? He could sacrifice himself and just blow up the whole thing. Love the labels for me. Manual operation only. I'm like, can you be exposed to space at all? Just a little bit with your helmet off? Can you just go like, and then just like jump in? I'm like, what? I think we know from gravity you cannot do that. It's like the temperature, right? Like the temperature will kill you. Caution, explosive bolts. That's the second time we've seen that. He's gonna blow her up. No shot. No shot. Oh, Hal's pissed. I thought he was going to blow up the craft.
Doing, Dave.
Gonna kill you, Hal.
But I can assure you now that it's going to be all right again. I really do.
Hal's really pulling it. Just kidding.
I can see you're really upset about this. I honestly think you ought to sit down calmly.
You just tried to kill me, bro.
I know I've made some very poor decisions recently.
The camera being in the floor.
I've still got the greatest enthusiasm and confidence in the mission.
Power Hal off. Let's go.
Stop, will you?
No.
Will you stop, Dave?
I'm still nervous. I still feel like Hal could, like, in carrying out the mission, Hal could, like, kill him right now. Just take him out.
I'm afraid, Dave.
Because this is slow and deliberate.
My mind is going.
Okay, why did we skip one? Huh? Why did we skip 6? What's that? I don't know.
I can feel it. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Reset.
My instructor was Mr. Langley, and he taught me to sing a song. I can sing it for you.
Yes. I'd like to hear it, Hal.
It's called Daisy.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't want to hear this. This is a horror movie.
Crazy, all for the love of you.
This is a pre-recorded briefing made prior to your departure.
Oh my god, what?
Has been known on board during the mission only by your HAL 9000. Now that you are in Jupiter's space, it can be told to you. First evidence of intelligent life off the Earth. The 4-million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose still a total mystery.
Okay, so Hal is the only one who knew that and was sort of like malfunctioning. Okay, Jupiter and Infinite Beyond. I'm sort of writing down the chapter markers. Oh my god. Okay. I have to look it up later, but I'm like, did Hal malfunction because of the information, or did Hal malfunction for some other reason? Back on some creepy music. Definitely a meditation on technology. And I'm kind of going back to the beginning with tool versus weapon. How? Tool versus weapon. And this thing, what's its purpose? What's its mission? Wherever that thing goes, it inspires people to kill, to be violent. Because after it landed, in the beginning, the monkeys got kind of violent. I don't know. I might be grasping at straws there. Yeah, and something to do with the eclipse, right? Huh. Yeah, it's Dave. What am I seeing? Code, maybe? I'm looking at coding. I'm like, this looks like Windows Media Player, am I right? I have to look away. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. It's off-putting, right? Definitely. Mirroring his pupil. Black hole, another galaxy, another realm. Like, what is up? Huh. That's giving, like, embryo, like life. Are we traveling to another galaxy? I'm torn between wanting to guess and not wanting to guess, you know? I'll know soon enough. Okay. Life's about the journey, not the destination. It's all about the climb. We've taken quite a journey. I'm just seeing the visuals and then the same visual and then an inverted color sort of filter visual, like a photo negative. The subtitle says droning. I love a good filter, you know. I'm a student of Instagram. Oh my god, is he going insane? That would make me nuts. How long was that journey? Like 10 minutes? And whose bedroom are we in? This feels both futuristic and not at the same time. Is he staring at his future self? Oh, the craft is gone. Yeah, all I got is he's aged. So he kind of traveled to the future? He's gonna see now. Oh my god. Do you see your face? Let's get this man some coconut water. He's like a little dry. He's holding his breath. Is that him even older? I'm tripping out. It's okay. We'll get there, Shanelle. Have patience, young one. I have so many questions. The breathing's back. Okay. Yeah, that fell out. Wow. Kubrick got to the time as a construct and happening all at once thing way before anybody else. Oh my god. What is this thing a symbol for? Change? Death? Extinction? Movement? What the fuck is this? Another eclipse time, right? This happens every time. Line them up. Come on, horns. Oh my god. Life. We are all a mini universe. We all contain the universe. I kind of have chills. Are you serious? That was very meditative, you guys. That was very, very meditative. Wow. Wow. Kubrick intended for that to be an experience, not just a movie. That's supposed to be an experience. Whoa. Let's talk about it. Okay, 2001 A Space Odyssey. I have now seen it, and very cool, a very nice meditation, very visually fun. I do think I have nothing but questions. I do think that was the point, right? Am I off there? I think the point was to kind of raise questions, get you thinking. I don't know. I think I might have been expecting a little more clean cut. This is what this is about. It's about technology and mankind, and how about humankind? How about we use humankind, and definitely just like a meditation on all of the above. I thought things would connect a little more. I thought we would see some sort of alien life form. Maybe we would see the purpose of the monolith. I only have theories. I think this movie is not a movie of answers, and I think that that's probably fine. And I am very happy that I am older and wiser and cooler. Because I feel like even in, 10 years ago, I would have not been able to handle this movie. The filmmaking is definitely where I'm the most interested. I just feel like it was an exquisite blend of definitely practical. I think there were actors in those ape suits. I think it seemed like animatronic-esque faces, definitely miniatures, and very cool in-camera tricks, which I'm going to be dumb excited to go look up in the trivia section. Kubrick is not covering these scenes very much. He's doing it in 1 to 4 angles, if that. I'm calling the monolith the slab. It seemed like it showed up every time that we needed well, first of all, there was an eclipse every time, which was interesting. It showed up every time there was a bit of a change, so I'm wondering if it's an evolutionary thing. Oh, that ever-present threat of AI kind of getting a mind of its own and going off. Scary. I thought the HAL sequence was really scary. And that whole section, the Jupiter 18 months later section, was so cool with that silence and the breath and the use of music and sound. Just this whole movie, I felt like sometimes I was in a trance. When we were quiet, I am locked in. When we're breathing, when we're doing the classical music, a lot of instances of never resolving the music for me and just sort of smash cutting away. And I think it's cool. It's uneasy. It's unsettling. And then that last section, I will admit to a bunch of confusion, Jupiter and the infinite beyond. I think we were traveling through time. And I was just writing is this another galaxy, black hole? But I feel like it's that time is non-linear thing. And Dave is sort of witnessing himself, but it's sort of also folding in on itself, because it's not himself witnessing himself. They're sort of all collapsing into one. Every time we think older Dave is going to recognize Dave in the spacesuit behind him, they collapse into one. And then when we see older Dave in the bed, and then the ultimate symbol of death is sort of just a rebirth somewhere else, I guess. And then we have that rebirth, and it's an embryo in the bed. We kind of zoom way out, and then we get that final pull out, and it's embryo in Earth. And getting lots of comparisons of each part of a human, the iris of an eye is contains an infinity and a little teeny tiny embryo. Each embryo is its own infinity. I don't know, just more questions, but a very, very cool meditation. I also really liked the tech comparisons. This sort of spans the breadth of technology as we know it. A simple tool used by an ape, HAL, AI, mind of its own. So I feel like we're meant to make those comparisons for sure. At first, I thought maybe this would be a movie about keeping a big secret, in a propaganda way from, the Clavius monolith thing. It sort of never becomes about that at all. Then we move on to the Jupiter mission, and you're like, oh, it's going to be about these guys sort of figuring out what and who put the monolith where they did. No, not really. It's just about them finding out the secret, and then we cut away. So interesting. Very interesting. I think that we have to go to the trivia section, but moreover than the trivia, I'm really interested in some explainers. At the premiere screening, 241 people walked out, including Rock Hudson, who said, "Will someone tell me what the hell this is about?" Kubrick worked for several months with effects technicians to come up with a convincing effect for the floating pen. I was thinking just a pen on a cable. After trying many different techniques without success, Kubrick decided to simply use a pen that was adhered to newly invented double-sided tape to a sheet of glass and suspended in front of a camera. In fact, the shuttle attendant can be seen to pull the pen off the glass when she takes a hold of it. Seamless, an absolutely seamless effect. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, so it says, Kubrick calculated it would take one person 13 years to hand draw and paint all the mats needed to insert the assorted spacecraft into the starry backgrounds. Kubrick hired 12 people, and they did the job in 1 year. Katharina Kubrick provided the breathing, heard in the spacesuits. I was like, yeah, we've just got to get a track of someone breathing for like at least 10 minutes at a time. Only Oscar won by the film was for visual effects. Wow, 13 nominations. The zero gravity toilet sign was the only intentional joke in 2001. That's pretty good. Kubrick had all the sets, special effects models, and design notes destroyed after shooting was complete, so they wouldn't show up later in low-budget sci-fi films. No. Centrifuge section of the Discovery spacecraft was constructed as a single set. It was designed to rotate for shots, such as the sequence in which Frank went jogging, so that the actor remained on the bottom. Set is rotating, not the actor. The sun and crescent moon aligned with each other in the opening shot is a symbol of Zoroastrianism. This particular alignment symbolizes the eternal struggle between light and darkness. The famous Space Odyssey theme is also from Sprach Zarathustra. Oh my god, wait, I didn't even clock. This is 68, so this was the last movie made about men on the moon before Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked there in real life. Wow. The monolith was originally to have been a black tetrahedron, however did not reflect light properly. Kubrick decided to use a transparent cube, but it was too difficult because of the reflections by studio light. Next came a rectangular monolith cast from lucite that looked unconvincing, and finally the familiar black slab. Special effects shots took 18 months at a cost of $6.5 million. Total budget was $10.5 million. I mean, in $1968, oh my god. This is one of the most incredible works I've ever seen in terms of like, probably could have just been made yesterday. The only thing is it just would never be this, painstakingly, I'm going to call it slow, but not in a bad way. It's just like painstakingly deliberate and like very, it's slow. All of the special effects footage had to be printed on the original negatives. Oh my god, that's scary. Kubrick thought using copies of the negatives would harm the visual quality of the effects. Crazy. So blue screen was around, but it says rather than using blue screen, Kubrick filmed all the model shots against black backgrounds, required the composting work to be done by a team of British animators, painting traveling mats by hand, frame by frame, to mask out each element. Oh my god, guys, they're going frame by frame. 2001 was the first sci-fi film to remove all engine and traveling noises for exterior vehicle shots, which would be the actual case for environments with no atmosphere. Along with subtly orchestrated background music, this created an immensely dramatic effect. Guys, the silence in this movie was exquisite. It was top tier. Whoa! During its legal battles with Apple, the origin of the computer tablet, Samsung unsuccessfully argued that its Galaxy tablet did not infringe on Apple's iPad design based on the convincingly tablet-like devices Dave and Frank watched during their meals. I was absolutely taken aback by those tablets. They were spot on and so thin and just wow. Okay, to create the facial makeup for the Australopithecines, they made a plastic skull substructure with a hinged jaw. After making molds of the actors' faces, the makeup men applied rubber skin to their faces, added hair one strand at a time as if they were making a wig. Lip movements were achieved by using false teeth and tongues to hide the actors' real mouths. This freed the actors to use their tongues and operate remote controls that move the lips. I was getting animatronic in the face. Only the actors' eyes were visible. Those were human eyes. And the masks were made right to the eyelids. Oh my god. This is crazy. So we're calling the monkeys or the apes the Australopithecine. Okay, maybe it's not a PH. Australopithecine. Did I get it? Comment below. So we did kind of confirm the purpose is not entirely to have answers, but astronaut Dave Bowman is being transformed by a monolith into the Star Child. So that was the embryo thing. He went from like dying to that. A new enlightened form of human consciousness. Oh yeah, so it was like an evolutionary thing. After a psychedelic journey through space and time, he is studied by godlike alien beings in a replica of a hotel room where he ages rapidly. That was not what I got. I thought it was like circular time. He aged rapidly. Then he is reborn as a fetus into a transparent orb and sent back to Earth to guide humanity's next evolutionary step. Oh my God, so it's about creating a star child. I think it's okay that I didn't get this, by the way. Normally I would feel like angry at myself, but I think so much of this is left to interpretation. Star child represents the next leap in human evolution. Aliens are pure energy and intelligence beyond human comprehension. The entire ending can be seen as a symbolic representation of human potential, consciousness, and our place in the universe rather than a literal narrative. I am perfectly okay with considering this a meditation on all of the above. I don't need specific answers. I kind of know what it was for me on first viewing, and I'll be really interested to hear what it was for you. So comment below, who are you with, what were you doing, and what did you think of 2001: A Space Odyssey? What do you think in terms of Kubrick movies? How does this stack up for you? Patrons, you guys rock. Thanks so much for supporting me just that much extra. Patreon information, link description box below. Otherwise, support me down there. But on that note, oh, this was a doozy. I'm gonna go eat.